Well, Elon Musk is in the news again, and he wants us to know it by virtue of the fact that he posted this article published in the Times of London newspaper in the UK. The title is, "Musk has pledged to use technology to write the history." The history that Musk wants to preserve is in Rome, specifically. The article reads as follows: Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD. The contents of about 1,800 scrolls were carbonized. The Herculaneum papyri, thought to be mostly Greek philosophical text, were rendered unreadable for 2,000 years. Now, a group of technology entrepreneurs have sponsored the Vesuvius Challenge in the belief that advances in scanning artificial intelligence and machine learning could unlock the secrets of the scrolls without damaging them. So far, $1 million has been awarded in several rounds of prizes to researchers, following the computerized resurrection of philosophical texts once thought to be lost to civilization for all time. Elon Musk has grasped the potential of technology when it comes to archaeology at a recent ceremony in Rome. The Tesla founder pledged €1 million through his foundation to rewrite the history books. Mr. Musk has previously supported the Vesuvius Challenge and contributed towards the digital scanning of the Victory Column of Martha Aurelius in Rome, among other historical endeavors. The billionaire explained the motivation behind his philanthropy. "I am interested in the history and the rise and fall of Roman civilizations." He added, "As the ancient saying goes, all streets lead to Rome." Someone will bark at Mr. Musk's ambition of retelling history, given his combative views. Yet based on what he says, these efforts are aimed solely at a deeper exploration of what is already there. This is particularly true in Italy, where, as this newspaper reports, today, archaeological techniques are themselves stuck in the past, with paper records still rife. Mr. Musk has the money and energy to break with this outdated approach. Rome is too fascinating a subject for old stones to be left unturned. If Mr. Musk can shed new light on one of the great civilizations with his novel blend of ancient and modern, good luck to him. I don't know how many of you have had the blessing to visit Rome, but I can tell you that the history there cannot die. It's an amazing place with inspired architecture and art. The Herculaneum Scrolls are a collection of over 1,800 ancient papyrus documents discovered in the 18th century in the ruins of Herculaneum, a Roman town near modern-day Naples, Italy. These scrolls were preserved by the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, which buried the town under ash and volcanic material. The intense heat from the eruption carbonized the papyrus, turning it into a brittle, coal-like substance that protected the texts inside from decaying over time. This natural disaster, while destructive, inadvertently created one of the most significant archaeological finds related to ancient Roman and Greek writings. These scrolls come from a luxurious villa known as the Villa of the Papyri, believed to have belonged to a wealthy Roman or possibly a philosopher. The documents are mostly written in Greek, reflecting the influence of Greek culture in the Roman world. They contain a variety of texts, with many focused on Epicurean philosophy, a school of thought founded by the Greek philosopher Epicurus that emphasized seeking happiness through simple pleasures and the absence of pain. Among the authors identified is Philodemus, a 1st century BC Epicurean poet and philosopher who likely lived in Herculaneum. The scrolls also include works on ethics, physics, and other topics, offering a rare glimpse into the intellectual life of the time. For centuries, scholars have struggled to read these scrolls because unrolling them often caused them to crumble into dust. Traditional methods, like using knives or machines, damaged many scrolls, and only a small portion has been successfully deciphered. The texts are valuable because they include works that were lost elsewhere, potentially filling gaps in our understanding of ancient philosophy and literature. However, the majority remain unread, locked within their carbonized layers, making them a challenging but promising resource for historical research. The discovery of the scrolls has been limited by the extent of excavations, which are constrained by modern buildings around the site. Many more scrolls may still be buried, but accessing them is difficult and costly. The scrolls currently studied are housed primarily in the National Library of Naples, with some copies held in other institutions like the Bodleian Library in Oxford. Efforts to preserve and study them have evolved with technology, moving from manual unrolling to advanced imaging techniques, which aim to reveal the hidden texts without physical damage. The Vesuvius Challenge is a modern initiative launched in March 2023 to use cutting-edge technology to unlock the secrets of the Herculaneum Scrolls. This project brings together scientists, engineers, and computer experts from around the world to develop methods for virtually unrolling and reading the carbonized papyrus using X-ray tomography and machine learning. The challenge offers prizes, including a grand prize of $700,000, to the first team that can recover at least 4 passages of 140 characters from a scroll. Smaller prizes are also awarded for progress along the way, encouraging global participation. The challenge builds on previous successes, such as the virtual unwrapping of other ancient texts, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, using similar technology. By detecting the carbon-based ink within the scrolls through advanced imaging, researchers can create digital models of the text layers. This approach has already shown promise, with new passages being revealed from multiple scrolls. The goal is to automate and refine this process to read entire scrolls, making the contents accessible to scholars and the public for the first time in nearly 2,000 years. Elon Musk has recently committed significant resources to this effort. In 2025, his Musk Foundation pledged €1 million to the Vesuvius Challenge. This donation supports the ongoing work to decipher newly discovered scrolls, with plans to scan about 10 of them using a particle accelerator at the University of Oxford. So, Musk's involvement really reflects his interest in using technology to preserve human knowledge and prevent its loss in future disasters. Musk's broader vision actually goes beyond the scrolls. He proposes laser etching a comprehensive archive of human knowledge onto microfont stone tablets and distributing them across the solar system. This idea is inspired by the durability of the Herculaneum Scrolls, and it aims to create a backup of civilization's history and science against potential collapse, such as from natural disasters or war. His pledge to the Vesuvius Challenge is a step toward this goal, testing methods to recover and preserve ancient data that could support such a project. Additionally, Musk's foundation has allocated $3 million to ancient Roman culture, with $1 million supporting archaeological conservation through the American Institute for Roman Culture, and $2 million funding the Vesuvius Challenge. This investment really highlights his belief in the value of historical knowledge and its relevance to humanity's future. The Herculaneum Scrolls, once decoded, could provide unique insights that might be included in this cosmic archive, linking past and future preservation efforts. The combination of the Vesuvius Challenge and Musk's initiatives represents a fusion of historical recovery and futuristic planning. While the challenge focuses on immediate technological breakthroughs, Musk's solar system archive idea extends the concept to a long-term, interplanetary scale. This approach raises questions about how to ensure the accuracy and objectivity of the information preserved, especially given criticisms about bias in digital sources like Wikipedia, a project Musk has also supported. For now, the Vesuvius Challenge continues to make progress, with teams working to scan and interpret more scrolls. Musk's financial and intellectual commitment could accelerate these efforts, potentially unlocking thousands of pages of ancient text. This work not only enriches our understanding of the past, but also could safeguard humanity's legacy through a fascinating combination of archaeology, technology, and space exploration. Such incentives illustrate how humanity and history will not be lost as we move into a new phase of Terra's evolution. I can't say it enough, guys. This is an amazing time to be alive if we can break through the mind control of the Matrix. Everything is going to change, but also, everything remains the same because the stars that we now reach with rockets are the same ones that guided the ancients by firelight. Technology is turning history's wonder into motion, propelling us from myth to the moon, Mars, and beyond.